Torah Life Ministries come out of
There's
the
Gideon,
world.
and Gideon is from Israel. He was brought up in Israel. And tell us what you were saying, Gideon. It was very interesting. Now, Gideon is a secular. He's making a raw food recipe while we're talking. He's a raw food chef. But Gideon was telling us he's a secular Jew. He's a secular Jewish person. And tell us, Gideon, what you were telling me about the Bible history and growing up.
Oh, well, I was born, raised, and educated in Israel in the secular part of the country. And we did not have a separation of, religion and state. So Bible was taught in school, but since we were secular, the Bible was taught in school as a history book, as a poetry book, as a philosophy book, and not necessarily as a religious book.
And how accurate is it as a history book from your experience of growing up in Israel?
Well, from what we have been able to uncover in archaeological digs and so on, almost every time when the Bible says something should be somewhere, people dig up and find it. There is of course, the famous water tunnel in Jerusalem, which the Bible tells the story how it was built. And there is Megiddo with the horses and everything, the stables that we found. There are many cities that the Bible talked about how they were, burned down at a certain time, and we find evidence that exactly happened when it did. So, when somebody tells you something and it turns out to be true 99% of the time, you believe even the things that we didn't find proof yet.
And it's not only the finding the actual places, but the measurements and everything. They find it almost exact to the way it's described in the scriptures, right?
Correct, yeah.
Wonderful. So for those people out there that think it's fiction, when you have the proof, you can't argue with it, right?
Yeah, when you believe in the Bible, you also have to start believing whoever inspired the Bible,
Exactly. All right, anything else you want to tell my viewers about history of growing up in Israel and everything that's happened there? And
do you have 12 hours?
Great. And you used to live there, you used to give tours in Israel, right?
Yeah, I was a tour guide. I took Christian groups to Israel and all kind of other stuff.
And you're a raw food chef, so what can we do to get you and your wife, two of the best raw food chefs out there and the hardest working ones, what can we do to get you to connect with me to make a tour to Israel where we just serve people raw food and show them the biblical sites?
Sounds good. I would also include a spiritual fast. But this is a great idea. It's something we need to work on. But I just want to remind everybody, if you believe in the Bible, go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. And you see the first law that God gives to people is to eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. At this time, they didn't have fire yet, so of course they ate everything raw. So you can still have this option of doing it, and you can eat from the tree of life. And of course, the fruits and the vegetables that we have now are not what we had in the Garden of Eden, but they are good enough to extend our life and keep us healthy.
All right, everybody, the battery's running out, but I got to tell you, if you are interested in going on a tour to Israel with me and Gideon, we will make it happen, but we need
and Jackie.
And Jackie too, because she's going to be making the raw food. But we need to hear from you to make this happen, so email me. Give me your information, tell me you're interested, and we'll make it happen. We'll plan a date and make it happen, but we need to hear from you. If you want to go, I'll teach biblical history. Gideon will prove it that it's actually happened by taking us to those spots, and we'll eat raw food while we're doing it. There's no other tour, no other people, no one has ever done anything like this before. So if you're interested, email me, reply to this video. I'll keep a list of your names, and we get a small group. We'll make it happen. And you have experience. Gideon grew up there, knows it like the back of his hand, and he sees the back of his hand often because he's always making raw food. And I'm going to be I'm going to be teaching you about the Torah and everything like that from the scriptures. So email me, don't wait, and we'll make this happen. Until then, everybody, the battery's running out, so we're going to have to go. We'll get Gideon on another time. This is Paul Nisa with the Raw Life Health Show saying have a great day and a great raw life.
Seek the truth, avoid the evil, learn Yahweh's way.